crowd of boys. Peace. What's good with you boys out there? Come to talk to you boys today about semen retention and a process to unblock your chakras. And before I jump into this topic, notice I said a process and not the process to unblock your chakras. All right, so this comes from my personal experience, the process, some of the processes that I went through, some of the processes that I currently go through to tap into certain chakras, because this type of work on chakras isn't just something that you tap into and you have forever. It takes work. It takes energy to muster up this energy and really get it going and use it and utilize it at certain times and points, and being able to tap in and out of certain energies. So understand that this topic, and how it has to deal with semen retention. All right. Our life force energy is what gears us. You understand? And if you're into balancing yourself out and tapping into these energies and creating balance, gaining more of a spiritual outlook on life, all right, from whatever your perspective is, all right, whatever religion, creed, or whatever the case may be, if you find information like this just interesting, you dig what I'm saying? You don't even have to practice it. If you find it interesting and you can gather some thoughts about it, or whether something that's intriguing, this type of content is for the open mind. So, if you're here or not, you're not interested, it is what it is. If you are, sit back and listen, because certain guys deal with getting past certain thresholds on semen retention, all right, and utilizing certain powers, such as creativity, all right, that I just got in the comments. Guys, if you're a writer out there, you might be having writer's block. You may be trying to get out creative thoughts with all this extra energy and this time, and now you're at this point where you're getting stuck because now you can't get creativity out. These come from blockages, all right? So this audio in particular also is inspired by, also someone dealing with artistic and creative means to themselves and trying to get out this energy, but they can't. Once again, something like writer's block is what happens to, poets or writers. If you're looking to write a book or do a painting, a lot of our creativity also comes from our imagery and imagining things. All right. Losing touch with our imagination. And now that we are starting to gain the sense of ourselves being on semen retention and tapping back into ourselves and that energy back into our creative mind, we are deprogramming and now reprogramming ourselves. So it takes time. So you have to be patient with yourself, guys. Don't be so hard on yourselves on trying to get this extra energy out. Have patience. All right. That's a key note right there. Before I even start really on these top 4 ways of a process to actually balance out and unblock some of these chakras. All right. Certain ones in particular, as I just touched on before, with the creative side and stuff like that, your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra are the main ones where that creativity and letting creativity come to you, letting it flow, being in a flow state. You dig what I'm saying? We talk about these things all the time, and that's where that type of energy dwells. And you have to be patient during certain processes, and that's one of the key processes. All right. But here's a little process, all right, that you can follow, that you can do. No particular order, but this is an order that I will say it in, that I like to do it in. And when I really need to tap into certain energies and realign myself, this is the order I like to take it in. All right. 1 is first that you must go on a fast. That's the first step of the process. to clear out any blockages, unblocking chakras, unblocking anything that has to do with your physical body now comes into play. And this is where you have to flush out all toxins as best as you can. Start with a clean slate as best as you can, But this is about detoxifying your body and clearing out and decalcifying certain things and clog ups and all that good stuff. You get to detoxify your body, empty out your body. If you guys are familiar with going to the doctors and getting surgery, I have to get surgery soon. A little tidbit if you guys didn't know. But they tell you that before surgery, you cannot eat 24 hours before going into your body, before doing a surgery. That's in the medical field. In the spiritual realm, you really want to tap into your own body. Do not eat anything for 24 hours. Do you hear me? These same chakras that we are talking about, the Kundalini energy, do some homework. If you look at your medical field and the staff and the snake going up the staff, that symbolizes, your medical field and the same recommendations that they give you, because they're PhD and it's documented and they went to school and this and that. They're good under their symbolism and their piece of paper. But somebody like me on YouTube talking about chakras, and you can do the same thing when tapping in. Just don't eat for 24 hours and you can do your own surgery on your body and heal yourself through chakra work. Make sense? Let's keep going. All right. Detoxifying yourself. Once again, detoxifying your body. That's where it first starts. All right. And then continue a balanced diet after that. Eat as clean as possible. Your fruits, your veggies. Most important, your water. All right. Has a key thing to do with your balance. With your diet and your balance. All right. Your pH levels, what kind of water you're drinking. Especially other liquids too. If you're drinking natural juices and, you have a juicer, you're drinking natural fruit juices. But I don't want to go too much into the diet, but your diet plays a part afterwards. Because once again, this is not only a cleansing of the body. Now you can recharge. So now the things that you feed your body. And when I go into this second process, all right, step 2 into unblocking chakras, all right? I'm going to tie it into the diet too, because now it's going to play a major part in how everything in your reality, what you see in your 2 eyes, and now how it comes to manifest on the inside. So stick with me. All right. But your water, flushing everything out. The reason why it's so important is because if your diet is, if you're a meat eater and stuff like that, you would need more water to, really flush all that stuff out to maintain balance. You dig what I'm saying? And, continue a regimen of, flushing out toxins and stuff like that. Vegan, vegetarians, the cleaner that you eat in that form of fashion and that lifestyle, the better you will be able to maintain a more spiritual balance of not having that, other substances corrupt your body. But vegans, vegetarians, they have to deal with a lot of soy. They have to deal with a lot of, other additives unless you go completely raw and stuff like that. So once again, I don't want to go dive deep too much into the diet because I could keep on going. I've been on both sides of the coin of practicing veganism for 4 years, and, going raw and stuff like that. So once again, your diet plays a big part into tapping in spiritually and getting in line with these chakras. But first you must cleanse. All right. And then start to build upon that. Now, second is meditate or pray, whatever you need to do. But in this aspect, what we're talking about, this process of unblocking chakras. Okay. Meditation. Because in your meditation is key that you focus in and connect to the energy. You connect to the energy, to the chakra that you are trying to unblock. All right. Little footnote here. Educate your own self on chakras and what powers they possess and why you may be blocked. You can do that on your own. I do consultations where I can speak to you and I can get down to the bottom of it. But, once again, certain guys I've told, listen, money is not an issue right now. Don't worry about it. If you really need help, bro, and you reach out to my email, I'll work something out with you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not hard pressed for money like that where I need to be in your pocket. I know how it is out here. So understand. But you can do your own homework. Educate yourself on chakras, what powers they possess, and then go ahead and meditate on that. And if it connects with you, it connects with you. And you connect to that energy and certain things that you may want to unblock. And if it resonates with you, okay? And meditate on the colors of these chakras. Now, let me go back and tie back into what I was talking about, the diet. All right. Fruits and veggies hold vibrations and life also. Okay. And the healthier you eat, once again, you feed the chakras also by gearing it back, those same things that can feed to the actual soul, real soul food. All right. For black folk out here. All right. If you hear me, our soul food is what was programmed to us. What was soul food isn't real soul food. Soul food is actually food that is utilized by the actual body that is the container of your actual soul. You dig? So your fruits and veggies. And now when I talk about the colors, so like your greens, your lettuce, all right, your reds, your strawberries, and your beets, and your oranges with your sacral chakra, and so on and so forth. All right. I could keep naming it with the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the light blue, the blue, or the purple, and the violet. All right. All those chakras. And you can do your own homework. You're studying. You can do your own grocery shopping and pick out your fruits and your berries and your vegetables that hold those colors and connect to those vibrations and feed into that. You dig? Okay. But the second main thing is to meditate. All right. Connect those two dots. Meditate on those colors. Wear those colors. All right. Wear that certain color that you're trying to connect with. If you have something yellow. All right. Me personally, I have a gold chain. All right. And, gold for me, that represents something else personal to me. But, the gold and how it holds, more value than anything else that you would think of that's, actual stone that's grown from the planet Earth. All right. From Mother Gaia herself. It comes out of the ground. All right. So it holds a lot of value when put up to the skin and what it does and how it connects for your body. Also gold and, what yellow and how it represents for me is connecting to other chakras. And if you know about gems and all that other stuff and crystals, you can utilize that too to connect to your chakras. All right. Once again, I do consultations. I do personal consultations, readings, and all that good stuff. If you connect with me, all right, to really align yourself spiritually. If you're interested in it, shout me a holler. It's easy. All right. I could connect you with other people too that have access to crystals and stuff like that. I'm trying to put other people on if you're interested. You feel what I'm saying? They have all that stuff. So really, if you're into it, connect with me. I met a sister along this semen retention journey that I connect with that, has her business that she has going on that I've purchased from, got crystals from, got crystal on layaway right now and everything. You feel what I'm saying? So right now I'm putting in work, behind the scenes, also building with people. And, the semen retention journey connects me with good-minded and like-minded people, women and men included. You dig what I'm saying? So once again, these are ways you can unblock your chakras. But, and these are some of the processes that I'm taking and is working out the best for me. The third thing I want to go into is candles. All right. Go get you a candle too to connect with these colors. All right. Burn these candles because fire is an element that we must use. All right. That is part of the natural elements of the universe when we have connectivity back into the universe through certain practices on our semen retention journey. All right. This all has to do with just gaining spiritual thought and better spiritual balance on our journey. All right. This is more catered for guys who are on this journey to learn more about themselves. And this is how you do it, guys. And, I don't want to go against your religion or your religious beliefs. But once again, be open-minded. This is just a process. I'm putting the guys out here who are having trouble. All right. But candle work. All right. And the reason why I'm saying that is some may say, oh, candles are witchcraft and, this and that. I don't, whatever. Okay. It's up to you. Once again, have an open mind. But if you want to connect with chakras, all right, the flame, the fire, when you meditate with fire also, okay, it sets your mind state at a certain frequency, at an alpha state, okay? And as you meditate and focus on the flame and connect with the fire and use that element of fire, along with your practice of meditation, it helps you visualize more, all right? It helps you also open up a chakra that you might not even be paying attention to, which is your solar plexus chakra. That is a direct element of opening up that chakra. Notice when candles are even lit, right? And I'm talking about even scented candles and stuff like that. We so focused on the aroma of the candle, but notice how the fire actually will set a mood in the room. It don't really matter what the scent is. It's just the fire and how it lights up, and the flame. The flame itself moves at a certain frequency. And once when you tap into that frequency, now whatever you want to do next and whatever frequency that you're trying to reach on. And in this aspect, once again, when we're talking about chakras, you'll be able to access and have those certain powers. The reason why it deals with the solar plexus is because fire and desire is connected. You'll be more set in tune and more focused when dealing with candles and meditating with candles. Okay? It opens you up. It opens up certain elements, okay? The next thing I'll leave you guys with is a spiritual bath. I don't want to get too extreme. Once again, I can get very extreme with it, but you guys got to connect with me. Certain information I will be putting on Patreon later. But a spiritual bath, or just take a bath, bro. Wash up. You know what I mean? Take a good shower. Okay? You dig what I'm saying? Really, you should be doing that before you do any of these practices. When you are dealing with chakras and meditation, you want to cleanse your outside physical body before you tap in. For real. A practice that Muslims practice, that they do before they pray, eat, they wash their hands, wash their face, behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? Some might take a full bath. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Before they do what they got to do. But every time they pray, Muslims, they pray 7 times a day. That's a staple. You know what I'm saying? They do that also 7 times a day. They wash up for real. You feel what I'm saying? That's a form of coming cleansed. Cleansing yourself before you give yourself on to a higher power. It's the same practice of a spiritual bath, cleansing yourself. It's not witchcraft. It's not the witchcraft you think it is. Understand that there's just different forms of how each things are practiced. Spiritual bath. Once again, you can just take a shower before you practice these things. Really cleanse off. Okay? Especially if you're dealing with, stones and crystals and stuff like that. You don't want to be touching those stones and crystals and stuff like that. One, with coming outside from negative energy. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't have a crystal or something like that to protect you that absorbs that type of stuff, right? But you don't want to be touching that, with dirty hands. And, if you're wearing it and you're outside and, you're sweating and stuff like that, you're sweating on your crystal, you got to cleanse that stuff. You got to cleanse your body. You want to be, fresh or whatever. So understand, guys, I don't want to go, once again, too much into the rhetoric of what beliefs are, whatever the case may be. This strictly has to do with unblocking chakras to help guys advance from using certain things about themselves on this journey, like tapping into creative power, tapping into spiritual mind and body, tapping into soul, getting past the root and sacral chakra. This advances you further into your journey. So this type of information is important. It's been important to me because I'm at a place in peace at my life where I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? When I need to tap into certain energy, I know what time it is. I just hope you guys know what time it is too with yourselves. All right. With all that said, I appreciate you guys taking time out to listen. As always, with love and peace.